Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video. I haven't uploaded a video in a while now. I've been really busy with work and just, life. But I wanted to come on here and give you guys an update. So for those of you who are new here, my channel has been focused on my weight loss journey while using the compound medication Tirzepatide, which is a GLP-1 agonist, and it basically helps with weight loss, right? When I first started this weight loss drug, I was at about 176 pounds. I was on it for 2 months. That was a consecutive weekly dose. For the first 4 weeks was 25 units, and then the second 4 weeks was 50 units. Only used it for 2 months consecutively. Why? Well, because at the end of the 2 months, I had already surpassed my weight loss goal. So I first started at 176, and then I got down to 154 pounds. So I lost about a little over 20 pounds in that time frame. If you want to see more of those videos on my journey from day one, I'll link them in the description as well for you to check them out. So what happened after I reached my weight loss goal? So my choices were to continue taking the medication at a smaller dose of 12.5 milligrams weekly, or I could just done a maintenance dose, right? Or just come off it completely. So I did talk to my physician about it, and he recommended that I continue to do it weekly for indefinitely just to maintain my weight. But I really didn't want to do that because I was afraid that I was going to keep losing more weight. Because right now I am pretty small. I'm actually the smallest I've ever been as an adult. And I didn't want to keep losing weight where I got to like really skinny. And that's just not something I want for myself. And not only that, but I wasn't building any muscle either at the gym. So I was working out, but after a while I started getting a little fatigue, even though I was trying to consume as much protein as I wanted to or as I could. And it just wasn't working out well for me. So I had to come off it for just my overall fitness goals, right? I actually did some research on my own and I was looking up what other people have done previously in terms of like maintenance dosing for those who have already reached their weight loss goals. And I came across this Reddit. There's a whole subreddit about individuals who are also on semaglutide or tirzepatide who want to maintain the weight but don't want to keep using the medication on a weekly basis. I was reading somebody's story, and basically they said that they were doing maintenance dose every 10 or 14 days, depending on how much the hunger cravings came back or the food noise. So I decided that I was actually gonna wait to see what a month looked like for me. My last injection of the continuous week was actually on July 28th. And at that time, I weighed about 156 pounds. And so after that, I told myself, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to wait to see what 10 days looks like, what 14 days looks like. So 10, 14 days came by and I didn't notice a change in my hunger. I was still not eating a lot. I wasn't having the food noises or anything like that. So I decided to extend it for an additional 2 weeks. So I was off it for a whole month. And even then, at the end of 1 month, I still wasn't hungry like I was before starting this journey. And so I went ahead and just dosed myself at a 12.5 units, just as a maintenance dose that I found that I was going to try. So I went ahead and did that. And at the end of the first month, before the maintenance dose, I did weigh myself, and I was actually about 154 pounds or 55 pounds. So I really didn't lose any weight and I didn't gain any weight, which was my biggest concerns because I was like, well, I've been off it for a month. I was eating a little bit more, but it wasn't anything to where it normally was in the past. So I was concerned that I was going to gain some weight, but I didn't. So that was the end of 1 month of the maintenance dose, right? I just did 12.5 units. And then that was at the end of August. So we started September. I wasn't eating as much either. Again, I was just living my life. It almost feels as if my body's still running on Tirzepatide continuously. At the end of the month of September, well, my birthday was coming up, so I decided that I was going to do another maintenance dose of 12.5. about September 22nd, and I did do that dose, and I actually lost more weight, and I went down to 153 pounds. So I lost an additional pound. So right now we are in October. Today's like October 9th. So I don't have any plans of changing the maintenance dose. I think I'm gonna keep doing it like once a month at a 12.5 towards the end of each month, just because my weight loss has been steady. I haven't increased weight. I haven't lost a significant amount of weight. Things that have changed for me, I did start taking vitamins. I did start taking like hair, nails, and skin supplements because my hair did get dry when I was on it continuously, and I just want to avoid that. I have been consuming a lot more protein. I also have been extremely physically active. I have started going to the gym maybe like 3 to 5 times a week, including like weightlifting and some cardio. I continue to go on my daily walks, and I recently started taking soccer classes. So I'm very active now. And I think that's probably why I was able to keep the weight off as well, because I wasn't eating as much, but I was eating for sustainability now, and I was extremely physically active, or better yet, I am extremely physically active. The things that I have learned while on the 2 months of the continuous medication, I've learned that I need to be more mindful of the things that I eat. I need to be more mindful of my cravings and why I'm having the cravings. Sometimes you do get the food noise, and it's, possibly due to anxiety, stress, not getting enough rest, and, just being hungry or even bored, right? So I learned to listen to myself a little bit more. And I've applied all those tools and skills that I've learned while I was on the medication. And I continue to implement these tools in my life currently. And I think because of that, I'm able to maintain the weight that I'm at, and I'm able to not have to use this medication on a continuous basis. And also, I know like some of you guys have been on this medication for a little bit longer than I have, even possibly years. I want to encourage you guys that, to not give up, because everyone's journey is different. My journey was a little bit shorter than anticipated, but I did put in the work and the effort with my diet and exercise. I aimed also for like good sleep. And for those of you who are starting this medication, don't give up. It can be a little bit of a long process, but when you implement all these other tools that are already in your toolbox, and when you learn more about yourself while on this medication, what can you do, or what are you willing to do for this weight loss? What are you willing to do to reach your goals? And I think with that being said, or when you start to really put that into perspective, you begin to actually put things in place and in order for you to get to where you want to be at. So yes, so that's it for today's video. I wanted to come on here and just briefly update you guys on what my maintenance dose has been like, on what my journey has been like thus far, and where I'm at in life. I'm gonna try to keep this going and just change the emphasis on my channel. Not so much on more weight loss, but I think more of a maintenance or just like a healthy lifestyle channel. Because I know like a lot of people have reached out to me on this medication in particularly, but I think I've come to a point where I no longer am able to help a lot of those individuals who are starting or who have been on this medication for longer than I have, just because my journey was so short. I think I don't think that there is a large group of people who are looking to be on the medication for a short-term amount, like 2 months or less, like I was. So that is it for today's video, everyone. I appreciate those who have been supportive and who have come back to my channel. I will make an effort to come back on here and just bring other topics, other things about a healthier lifestyle, or what I'm doing with my life. I hope I see you guys soon. If you have any questions or any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear what you guys are doing or what you have done. And that's it for today. I'll see you guys on the next one.